What was that one?
Jam on an A minor.
What is that beeping?
What? It's your mom.
That high-pitched noise. Is it the fireplace?
Probably. Yes.
All right. Well,
I'll probably just leave that in for fun. Richard's hearing things.
continuing with the trend of my favorite albums from 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Back in August, I introduced you to a band called Ancients with two eyes.
Yeah, I liked them. They were cool.
Yeah, we played the song Melt the Crown. So this song is from that same album. The album was called Beyond the Reach of the Sun. This song is called In the Absence of Wisdom. Another one of those that before we started doing this, the band would not have been on my radar. And then this became one of my favorite albums of the year. Beyond the Reach of the Sun is the name of the album. In the Absence of Wisdom is the name of the song. Ready?
The absence of wisdom is the name of the song.
The song.
Well, you know what I say, Richard?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right then.
All right, this is In the Absence of Wisdom by Ancients. Ready to roll?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
How you feel about that one?
I mean, they sound good, and it's really musical. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say anything bad. Why are you looking at me like I'm fixing to trash it or something?
Because you sound like you're about to trash it.
I'm not. I don't have anything bad to say about it at all. But they're doing cool things with time signatures.
Yeah.
And everything sounds clean. It's just rock. It's just like, it's just heavy rock.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
Prog metal.
Is that it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like them. I don't have any bad things to say about them at all. It's just, it's almost, you know, I was watching something the other day about this, I don't know who the guy was, talking about that he only makes a minute and 30, the length of his songs are a minute and 30 seconds because of this, he's playing into the attention span of people. And they listen to the song, if they like it, they start it over, you know, and they can get this little fix every.
Yeah.
And when you first hear it, you're like, sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Right? But then a band like this, with a song like this, it's just.
They don't give a damn about your attention span.
They don't give a damn about your attention span.
Yeah.
And I like that. They're giving you so much musically in this one song.
Yeah.
Or just all together. You know, from the beginning, they hold on to the intro for a little while, and it's really musical, and you don't even really know where the beat is really, and what they're doing, and that doesn't even really happen. Yeah. Until into the song a little bit, to where your mind sort of wraps around what the. Even then, it's kind of. Well, you're counting, you know. Yeah. Is it 7/4? So. And that's cool. They keep you, you know, every part. Whenever they go into the next part, it's like they jump the gun on you a little bit, and it's almost like you're driving in a car and you don't know which way you're going. And all of a sudden they take a left and then they take a right. Not that it's jarring in the sense of they're leaving you behind or anything. You're still in the car, Richard. You're still driving. You're still in the car with them. You're just in the back seat. Yeah. You know. Now you don't know where you are. You don't know which way you're going. Yeah. So they're keeping you on your toes, I guess. Sure. Wearing a seatbelt, because one should wear a seatbelt with music like this. Yeah, even tying on the harsher singing at the end, of the guttural singing, whichever you would classify it as. Sure. But so what? What do you think?
Yeah, like I said, it's.
That song's lengthy, right?
Six and some change, yeah. You know, like I said before.
We already know you like it.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite. The whole album it's such a fun listen. It is so fun. Like you said, it takes turns that you don't expect. It keeps you on your toes. It's one of those that you don't hit play and you listen to the first couple of songs and then you kind of start thinking about something else, and before you know it, 2 songs have passed and you don't know what those songs were. This is one.
That doesn't happen to you.
No, not with this one. No. It's just like I said, and before we started doing this and I started forcing myself outside of my comfort zone and what I like to listen to, I would have never given this band a chance.
Why? Because they got 2 eyes in their name?
No, just
which is pretty cool, by the way. I wasn't
cool.
digging at him.
No, it's cool.
More of a dig at him, because he doesn't like double letters.
When have I ever said that?
I don't know. It's in your name.
Because okay. Jesus.
I don't know.
Prog's never been my thing. I still, I said it in the last Opeth video. I still have a hard time with Opeth. Not that I don't like them. and it's so weird for me to say that because this band is so much like Opeth, from what I've heard of Opeth. But it's just this album was at a time. It came out at a time. We did Melt the Crown before the album got fully released. And then when it came out, I was like, all right, I'm going to make sure I listen to that just because we did a song from it and I liked it. Maybe I like the rest of it. And I was 100% right about that. Start to finish, the album is so fun. Anybody who likes prog, anything prog really, that hasn't heard this, please check it out because it is awesome.
When I think of prog, I think maybe the other stuff I've heard has been more difficult for me to listen to. It's too proggy, maybe.
Yeah.
This just has more of there's more rock and roll
like
in this.
Straight up prog rock.
Just get so tired of all these labels. Man. It's a fourth prog rock. It's a sixth something core.
Yeah.
Rush core. Rush core?
I'd be cool with Rush core.
That's really just another name for prog. Isn't it?
I don't want to. Yeah.
Rush core.
So. I don't want to spoil it, but it's funny you bring that up because when we get back into our regularly scheduled programming,
Genesis metal,
I'm going to show you Nintendo Core.
Oh my Lord, dude.
You'll actually like it, I promise you.
Nintendo Core?
You'll like it. I say that with full confidence.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Where does it come out of?
I think they're from the U.S.
They're from the U.S.?
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, you'll like it. Let's not get hung up on that. You mentioned subgenres and cores and that one.
Man.
Yeah, but this album, man, it came out in August, the end of August, and it's one that I have frequently revisited.
Well, I don't like their subject matter, too. They're not pulling any punches, Talking about the absence of wisdom. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and just how... I'm assuming what I got from the song, reading the lyrics, is that they're talking about in the absence of wisdom, we tend to fall back, those who don't know their history are condemned to repeat it, which I think is kind of crap in a sense because it's not really knowing you know your history and still repeat it.
Yeah.
As evidenced by our drug history. Not being addicted to drugs anymore because we're in recovery. But anyway, then you constantly repeat your past there. But anyway, wisdom is different than, wisdom is a way of living rather than an accumulation of knowledge. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what I take from the lyrics, at least, is it. Because at the end, it says, we're just following we're snakes, we're something else, just following in the same footsteps of the horrible ones before us. How easy it is to slip into that in the absence of wisdom.
Right.
So I like the subject matter. I think when it's relevant and it has something, you can chew on it intellectually, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm drawn to that. There are certain bands that we've listened to that I definitely, because we've listened to a lot, and it'd be hard for me to pick out.
Yeah.
Like if you were to go back and say, is this Cradle of Filth or is this Vulvodynia?
Right.
Or something, I'd be like,
yeah.
However, when you said that there are similarities between Opeth and this band, I think I may hear it a little bit, but I think I could pick out Opeth over this.
Okay.
Or because of this, maybe know that it's Opeth and not them. But anyway, what I was saying is there's few bands that I get a little bit of that make me that I remember a little more, and this is one.
Okay. I think that also, talking about being able to pick up on Opeth other than or separate from other things, I think that speaks to how pedestrian my listening ability is sometimes, because again, and I really haven't taken enough of a deep dive into Opeth. But it's just
you gotta go deep. There's those deep waters.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what I mean is I haven't sat down and actually like focused on it like I should have.
And some bands make an effort for you, like Ween, for instance. It seems like Opeth and Ween kind of, because they do theme different albums with different music. You know, you'll have more clean sounding, right? Then he'll do guttural vocals sometimes. Sometimes people do different kind of tour through, not necessarily genres, but just more pushing
concepts.
Yeah. So, but then in that, the music changes.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they're doing that sometimes to make you hear it and go, oh, that's Opeth?
Right.
Wow. I
Yeah.
didn't know they could sound like that. But then again, they always run the risk of, I was hearing Billy Corgan the other day talk about how people, you know, always want you to sound this, when they like one song by you, they want you to sound like that forever. And they don't want you to do anything innovative because to them, it's like, that's not what you do. But then you always run the risk of people turning their nose up to you.
As much as I'm not a fan of Billy Corgan, he's right about that.
And you can't dispute the guy's, the guy's he's a titan. He comes from an era of music and created music that was everywhere. Mm-hmm. But he's been developed. I mean, you don't even know the music he's done between the crap you didn't like, which I liked, and now. He's got a new album that just came out this past year.
I don't care.
I know you don't. I'm just saying, this guy came out of a time period that some people didn't make it out of, you know?
Sure.
He left Kurt Cobain behind.
Yeah.
You know, he's still here and he's got a good opinion on music and he's...
Yeah, I can't dispute that.
He's smart, dude, man. And he made good... I mean, I think he suffered from that, making music that people... It wasn't Bullet with Butterfly Wings or wasn't...
It's just his voice, man.
I mean, but and on the same...
It's really not just his voice. It's just, at this point, it's like me refusing to watch The Godfather.
Right. But on the flip side, I mean, I hear you. Sometimes his voice would bother me when he gets the blah thing. But you know it's him. There's nobody else other than him.
That's true.
In the world. And when you hear it, everybody knows it's that dude. I mean, then he's done half the job already. If the other half of the job is just getting you to like it, screw you. He just got a whole bunch of...
You know it's him.
You know it's him, and there are other people that like it. And his mom. Your mom probably likes him.
No, my mom would hate Billy Corgan's music.
Really?
Yeah, she's...
Your mom can't hate people.
My mom just loves Celine Dion, and that's it.
Oh, well, God love her. And Celine.
Shout out to Celine Dion.
What were we talking about?
Well, we were talking about Ancients until you went on a tangent about your fanboy love of Smashing Pumpkins and Billy Corgan and how much
I can't help that he made one of the greatest albums of all time. I can't help it.
What was it called?
Melancholy and Infinite Sadness.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
I can't help it. You know, it's not on me that he happened to pen one of the greatest pieces of music ever. Whoops. But I like Ancients, man. Ancients? Do you say it differently with the two eyes?
No, I think it was probably like a trademark copyright
Sure.
They had to throw a second eye in there. You know, they're Canadians, so people are always going after the Canadians.
Are they?
No, I don't know.
Well, hopefully they're going to come around. They got some regime change going over there. Hopefully,
that's what it sounds like.
Maybe they'll go back to old Canada.
Get out of here, Trudeau.
Get out of here, dude. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Just come on, man. It's time to go, bro.
Yeah, your time is up.
Your time is up. You know, hand the baton over. Get to the back of the sled.
Because we've just ruined this video. If that's the case.
Oh well, I don't know. No, they're singing about the dangers of the absence of wisdom. I think they're probably on the side of the moving forward and taking Canada into a new era of prosperity.
Maybe.
And victories on the ice.
Apologies to Ancients if we disrespected you.
Your politics. But if we did, screw your politics. Because we don't care about politics around here. We care about music, and we like your music.
Yes.
You know?
Beyond the Reach of the Sun is one of my favorite albums of 2024. It is awesome.
And the absence of wisdom is good.
Beautiful song.
Good song.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks for showing the song to me, by the way. I really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. We are Great Measures. My name is Richard. This
Great
is
Measures.
This is Judson. Have a wonderful day, everybody.